Hello everyone and welcome to my very first Patreon exclusive behind the scenes video. Hopefully this will be the first video in many, but I'm going to be totally honest with you. I don't know where this video is going to end up, let alone this entire series. So I hope you stick with me and see where this heads. Now, when I first get new dyes, I always dye up a 10-gram skein of yarn. And if they're fibre reactive dyes, I also do dye some cotton fabric as well. These are my cotton fabric swatches, and these are some of the yarn swatches that I have dyed recently. And I do this to see how the colour works, how intense it is, what it's like. And I learnt with these two, which is Fluorescent Safety Orange, and I think that's Caribbean Blue. They're both acid dyes from Dyer, that at 1% depth of shade, these are really, really potent and they will bleed like crazy. So in the future, I might start off with half a percent depth of shade, which means, well, 1% depth of shade is 1 gram of dye per 100 grams of yarn. So 0.5% would be 0.5 gram of dye per 100 grams of yarn. Now, I've dyed all these, and these are all 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon in 4-ply. Now, the reason I've chosen this base is mainly because I am working on a scrappy blanket in 4-ply. So I thought, as I'm going to be dyeing up these swatches, I may as well dye them for something that I can use myself, which is what I'm going to do. But I've got all of these gorgeous colours and I want to do something else with them. So for this video, certainly from the start, I'm going to randomly pick out 3 of these to over dye, I thought. So I'm just closing my eyes and going for this one, which 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so these are the 3 that I have randomly picked out. Now the job of identifying which ones they are. When I dye my yarns, I cut off a little sample and I make little swatch cards like this. Now I think, yeah, that one's Citrus Got Real, which is a fibre reactive dye from Dyer. The middle one, is it Saffron Spice? Looks a bit like Saffron Spice. Yep. And that blue one, I'm pretty sure is Caribbean Blue. Yeah, Caribbean Blue. So I'm going to go pre-soak these and pick out some dyes that I'm going to use to over dye them. I think I'm going to speckle one, dip dye one, and maybe try and glaze one. I think that's going to be my plan. Let's see if that plan changes between now and actually doing the dyeing. Since one of these dyes is a fibre reactive dye, I thought I would show you the cotton swatch, because fibre reactive dyes can dye plant-based and animal-based fibres, whereas acid dyes will only dye animal-based fibres. So this is Citrus Got Real, which I think is a special edition from Dyer. DUI means dye under ice and DOI is dye over ice. And you see just how gorgeous it breaks in comparison to the yarn. Now this was kettle dyed, so you can see just with different fibre types and slightly different techniques, you can get a range of gorgeous effects just from one dye. Since these were all dyed with Dyer dyes, I thought I'd go through my bag of DT Craft and Design dyes to over dye them with. And yes, they are just kept in this posting bag. So you dig down and get this. What's this one? Orange. And I'm not looking, this is just completely random. Emerald. And the last one, Scarlet. Okay, this could be interesting. This is an interesting combination. It was completely at random. If it hadn't been at random, I would have picked different colours, because I've got scarlet and orange here and 2 oranges here. So how am I going to divide this up? I oh gosh, I think I think I'll go scarlet and blue, the Caribbean blue. Oh god, emeralds and citrus got real, and that means orange and maybe I'll switch these. So scarlet with so the Caribbean blue with the orange, and then scarlet and saffron spice. This is difficult. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to go for. Wish me luck. I decided to change things a little bit. I decided to over dye Citrus Got Real with orange instead of the emerald. I'm going to over dye the blue with the emerald instead. And here is a little glimpse at my setup at the moment. I've got everything setting. I've got the saffron spice with the scarlet dip dyeing in there. That's probably just about done now because that was the first one I set up. In here I've got Citrus Got Real, and I swapped the dyes and I used orange for that. I said that was going to go steam for about half an hour. I'm not really very good at keeping an eye on the times. That's the second one I did. And the third one here is the Caribbean blue with emerald. I thought the green and the blue would look nicer together than green and orange. So this is just, where's my spoon gone? This is the one I've just set up, so there's lots of dye in there at the moment, and I'm just keeping an eye on this. Hopefully we'll get a really nice colour. But I can see a lot of this blue is actually starting to come out. I'm not sure if this set properly or not. The blue set properly or not, I don't know. It's an experiment at any rate. And here are the 3 finished skeins for this behind the scenes video. Thank you so much for watching this behind the scenes video. I don't know when I'll be doing another one, hopefully soon. And I don't know which dye time videos these 3 skeins will be featured in. I am currently filming all the conclusions and editing a whole bunch of videos. I'm editing about 10-11 videos in one go at the moment, so I don't know which ones they're going to be, but keep your eyes open on my YouTube channel and they will be published in the next few months. Thank you for watching.